Hello friends, today we are going to discuss here MBA second year 4th semester manufacturing management group here and subject number MMG 402 here. Here manufacturing management here project management today. This is a good time to ready these project business leaders and experts have proclaimed that the project management is a strategic imperative and project management provides people with a powerful set of tools that improve their ability to plan, to implement, and manage the activities here. The project approaches has long been styled in the doing business in the construction of industry also. Here the project management is not limited to the private sector. Project management is also vehicle for doing good deeds and solving social problems here. Now here the definition of the project is given that in your book you will find here that is a definition given here and a project is non-routine, time-limited, one-time effort, performance, resources, and budget specification designed to fulfill the needs of the customers here. And here you will see that needs of the customers here. Uh, there are some examples of this project management. Just like here, you will see that there are some examples about the detergent. Then there may be there are some quality products, machines, then erection and commissioning of the power plant, preparation of documents for the takeover of the firm, and overhandling and turn around the oil refinery also. So these are some examples of such project management here also. And you will find that there are some such types of managements here. There are some characteristics of project management, and those characteristics are here given at in your book. A project encompasses series tasks and activities that have clearly defined objectives to completed within the definite specifications here. Then there is also have some fixed beginning with the end dates, have limited funding. It is always consumers resources, meet exceed consumers needs also. There are some elements of these projects also. Elements are here given that the projects are here. Don't, those are some of the project elements project decision. Then you will find here some of the project decisions also. There are some engagements here, meet the seed customers, it always consumes research also. Then there are some of the here have finished beginning and ending dates, have limited funding. It always consumer resources meet exceed customers needs also. So these are say then the fourth point is element of project election, then prioritization of project, scope of work and work breakdown, structure, risk management, cost and time estimate, and procurement also. So there are some fifth point is given here, customers plans also here. And you will find that some evaluation phase here and product production of scheduling, production of run, product of shipment also. Project management approach is given here that the project management, the significance of project management can also be seen in the classrooms. 20 years ago, major universities offered one or two classes in project management, primarily for engineers also. Today, most universities offer multiple sections of project management also. And here you will find that there are some driving forces here. And those driving forces are given here, some of the capital projects, then expectations of customers, markets, competitiveness, understanding of the projects and evaluation, then effectiveness on, and efficiency also there. Then there are some understanding need and importance of project management, and those points are here ability to plan here, Then next point is that of the result oriented short term project life cycle, competition of global level, then explosion of knowledge, corporate downsigning, and increased customers focus and multi project environment. There are some functions of the project management, and those functions are here: planning the project, scheduling the project. Then planning the project, it does the defining the work requirements also, identifying those required resources also here. Then you will find that there are some scheduling of the project, list and then activity relationship, grand charts, then critical, non-critical activities, resource loading and leveling, monitoring, control the problems also. Here are some, why do projects fail? There are some reasons. There are 7 phases: pre-feasibility phase, evaluation phase, technology phase, contracting and procurement phase, construction of phase, and startup cases. So these are 7 steps for the management, project management also. Then in the pre-feasibility phases, unexpected delay is there in getting for clearance and acquisition of land and environment also here. Lacking of infrastructure, this is one of the reasons for project failure also. Then there are some evaluation phases: insufficient study of project, understanding the scope, understanding resources and cost also, and specification non-freezing also. Then there is third point is that the selection of technology and engineering phase, poor and updated technology acquisition, then detailed engineering and preparation of the procurement, then making delay in finishing also. Then there is a fourth point is contracting and procurement phase, delays, slips showed, preparations of the bidding documents here also. Then important selection of the vendors, then delayed place orders, etc. Then fifth point is that is construction phase here. You will find that early starting of construction activities before ensuring the availability of drawings, storage, or pre-assembly space also. Then there is a delay in adequacy, poor planning of contracts, then lack of close conditions here. Then in project area, failure to assure contractors of law and order, contractors' financial problem, insufficient contractors, then violated clearance, lack of sound quality control program. So these are some reasons. Next point is that of starting phase here. You will find that here there is a starting phase, delay in inputs like special tools and manual services feedback, then absence of proper commissioning specifications, failure of the equipment also. Then seventh point is that of here in all phases, weak project team in decisions, then lack of managerial talents, discontinuity of efficient team uh, members also, undue job security is also there, lack of awareness, then poor quality awareness. So these are the some reasons for the failure of the projects also. Then there is project life cycle is there. The project life cycle recognizes that every project has limited span and predictable changes in the level of effort and focus on the entire life of the project also here. There are some stages here. First one, there are 4 stages. First one, defining the project. Second, planning the project. Then executing the project and closing or delivery of the project also. So these are some cycles of the project management also. There is product life cycle, research, then market, growth, maturity, then deterioration and death. These are the some points of the product life cycle is there. Then there are some life cycle phases also. Different projects are there: engineering, startup, definition, then manufacturing, then software development, then cost construction. So these are some the phases of this project management. Then what is the role of the manager in the project management here? Role is given that manage temporary and non-repetitive activities, then meet challenges, then manager tensions between the customers and expectations, work with the vendors and suppliers responsible for performances also, then including the right people at the right time and to address the right issue to make the right decisions also. So these are some of the points of the project role of manager. Then category of these interactions, there are 3 points here: supervisors or bosses, then second colleagues or peers, and subordinates is the third point here. Interaction with supervisor, boss is always boss, and through the he may not have always the right. Then there may be serious differences of opinions with the boss also. Then rather than be yes man, agree with the everything that the boss says, and subordinate must definitely express his views and opinions for the construction of the boss also here. If the boss chooses to ignore suggestions there, then overrule decisions be taken also. Certain bosses who finally refuse to accept of the any suggestions coming from subordinates also. Such individuals suffer from the same of insecurity also. Then there are some a boss with the greater access of informations by virtue of the position on the organization. The boss has greater access of vital information also there. Then second point is boss is busier. Responsibility of the boss are considerably greater than those of the subordinates also. Then there is firing is a part of the game as has not accepted as such one. Then there is second point, interaction with the colleagues also there. In the second point, you will find that individuals have are a less same level is a hierarchy. Then engineers performing shift duty, departmentation heads reporting to the production manager, then functional head responding to the unit head also there. Then there are some points of interaction with the subordinates also. Here is the third point: an engineer in supervisory position or manager in responsible not only for the own actions but also for the actions of all the working under direction also. Then there is a delegation of authority, and then this is an excellent way of motivate subordinate also. Delegation does not imply that the boss is absolutely responsible for that action also. There are some earn the respect of subordinates also here, and those points are here. It is easy to get work done. Subordinates hold to the boss esteem and respect also. Then there is also some sound knowledge and through this understanding of the plan to process vitally important one. Boss should be capable of doing of at least 80% of the work done by each one of the subordinates also. Then there is definition of jurisdiction given here. In your book, you will find that areas wherein the subordinate is free to take his own decisions according to the established norms and guidelines also here. Then second point is categorize the subordinates also. Here, those who work on their own initiative, those who work only for receiving directions, and those who don't work even receiving the directions also. Then there are some subordinates also. Third point is that of the problems of unlimited, untimed boss, then strive to become redundant only. Then there are some trained supervisors are also there to take your place. Advancement in if there is someone who can assume charge of the vacated position, manager should train his subordinate adequately. Some managers are unduly secretive and habitually conceal documents and information from subordinate also there. Then there is be fair and appear to be fair also. This is the point of here. Justice must not be only done but seen to be done. Boss must be fair but also appear to be fair to his subordinate also. It is natural to develop liking and dislike of various subordinates also. One must not get carried away by subjective criteria also. Friendship and personal relations with the subordinate should not be act as obstacle to advancement also. Then the recommended persons should reduce the workload of the boss and make life easier only. Then here there is a point of decision making, and you will find that decision making is the most problems admit multiple solutions. Then concise and deliberate decision has to be taken. Then it is unlikely that the all decisions taken by the manager would prove to be correct one in the long run also. Then there is a successful managers are those who high percentage of correct decisions also. Once a decision is taken, then matter does not end also. Decision should be monitored. Then there is a next point of this problem solving also there. There are some problems and problems, real life problems versus paper so problems. Paper problems solve the problems from course contents, then entire data for the solution they are provided. Then there is second point is that the industrial problems, real life problems are not always easily identified and lot efforts of the to be expected simplify identifying these problems also. Then there is third point is that is data is required is not available. Then a given problem may admit multiple solutions. After receiving or arriving the various solutions, someone has organization has to choose one of the solutions from them only. Then there is also a scientific approach of the problems of the in decision making. Identify the problem, define it, then searching memories, then start compiling and categorize them and discard are level relevant for the before and search data results for the confusion or side tracking. Decide whether it is additional data is required or not. Then there is fourth point of mental attitude also there. Due to the problems must be regarded simply as a problem is simply problem requiring solutions also there. Then there is a solution exists but it has to be located also. Then there is point of no assignment should be refused on the ground that it does not fall within the work's limited knowledge also here. Then there is a point number 1.9 here, project integration management. Focus all the project effort towards the strategic plan of the organization, then reinforce mastery over the project management may require engineering, business management also there. Then there is first point here is current driving positions also. In compression of the product life cycle, then there is a shorten of product life cycle, time to be market to new product, then 6 month project delay can be reduce the 33% loss in the product revenue also. Then there is global competition, cheaper and better products are there, services are also there. Then there is use of quality management and practice in the continuing improvement also. Knowledge explosion. Then there is corporate downstreaming also there is increase in the complexity of the project, then corporate downsizing, necessity of downsizing, the project management replace middle management also. Then there is also next point multi project environment, sharing the project profilization resources, risk management. Project management is the best suited for the business requiring accountability, flexibility, innovation, speed, and continuous improvement also. There is also second point alignment of project with the organized strategy also there. So here need the strategy plan are made by one group of managers also. Independent decision that leads to the conflict, confusion also on the unsatisfied customers also. There are some characteristics of these management. All the parts are interrelated, then vision, mission, objectives, then elements of factors, internal factors, implementing the strategy through the project and selection of proposal that makes the target also. So these are some characteristics are also there. Then there is a point of here that of the integration within the process of managing actual projects also. There are some here 2 points must be discussed. Technical side of the management in the process. Then second is socio-cultural side of the management also. At the end of each unit, you will are given here the summary also. Here are some key concepts are there. First key subject, project management approach. Then second is project life cycle. It is the life cycle of the refers to the series of activities which are necessarily to fulfill the goals or objectives also. Then third key concept is that role of project manager here. Then fourth is project integration management. Here it is include the managing all the activities of the project, developing interrelationship with the activities also. So these are some the key words or key concepts are there. Now there you will find here the second point of this unit is here, unit number 2, project organization structure is there. In here, there are some different forms, matrix, weak matrix, balanced matrix, strong matrix, etc. Then these points must be discussed here. There in this unit here, you will find that one management approach the project, then the question becomes how will the project be implemented here. Whether a firm choose to complete project within the traditional functional organizational or through those forms of matrix arrangement is the only part of story here also. Then there is also both project management structure and the culture of the organization constitute major element of the environmental zone in which projects are implemented here. And you will find here there are some unit objectives. There are 3 unit objectives. Understanding project organization, then know how the different forms of metric, then know about the project management also. Here you will find that traditional functions of the organization structure is given. Then here you will get some points also. A project management system is a framework of launching and implementing project activities also. Now here many business activities organizations have struggled with the creating a system for organizing the projects while managing the ongoing operations also. One of the major reasons for the struggle is that projects contradict the fundamental design principle associated with the traditional organization also. There are some assembly line of production methods are there, and those 4 methods are there to organize the project. Then second, various segment project. Then third is cooperation through the general management channel and based on the given nature of the project. These are the 4 methods. There are some 4 advantages of these methods. No change in the project get completed within the parent association basic functional also there. Then second point is flexibility. Then third point is in depth expertise for the project with the narrow scope also there. And fourth is easy after projection transition, usual career paths and within the given functional divisions are also there. Now there are some disadvantages also. First one is lacking of the focus of each functional unit. Then second is poor integration. Third is slow, taken more time to be complete the task also. Then fourth is lack of ownership also. So these are some points. Then you will find that there are outgoing projects of committed teams also. Independent project team creation, then project manager leads the specified group of the full time work, and for completing the project, marching orders are given to the teams which they are physically detached on the parent organization also. So there are some advantages of this ongoing project for committed teams also. First one is that of the simple functional organization is completely separated from the project team working individually. Then second is fast project tends to get done on time more quickly also. Then third is cohesion, cohesiveness and motivation are seen to be improved with the project team because of human goal and distinctive responsibility in the finishing the project also. Then next is cross-functioning functional interaction. The project is utilizing by including the experts from the different areas of the working in team also. So there are some advantages, some disadvantages are also there, and disadvantages are expensive effort, duplication, then internal strike, then third one is technology expense, uh, technological expertise are limited, then fourth is different after project transition, allocating full-time staff also. So these are some disadvantages also. Then there is organization of project with the matrix organization. It is a type of hybrid organization form in which horizontal project management overlays normal functional hierarchy also there. Then there are two chain commands, project lines and functional lines. Then participation of participants are project report into the project for functional managers also. Then there are some points about the different forms of metrics here given. Here are some two advantages: optional utilization of resources by making individuals work. Then second is project managers authority is created and legitimated to the achieve greater integration also. There are some different forms. Those are different forms are strong matrix, balanced matrix, and weak matrix. Are these are three forms of uh, matrix also. In first one, weak matrix, here you will find the segment of the projects are managed by their responsible functional managers also. Then the project second is project manager assist staff by drawing the checklist. Third is functional manager calls the majority of the shots and decide who will do what when work will be completed one. Then fourth is technically quality tends to be improved as well as provide better style system provided for manufacturing also. And last one is here that from functional control, it is usually maintained at the cost of poor integration of the project. Then what is here balance matrix? It is the project manager holds responsibility of identifying what needs to be achieved here, then integrating the control contribution to the various disciplines. Then functional manager has have to worry about finding the ways of its successful completion. So here the allocating persons and executing their part of the project in the coordinates with the standard and schedules also. So these are some points about the balance matrix. Then there is a strong matrix is also there, creating the feeling of the project teams inside the matrix human also. Then there must be most portions of the project is controlled by the project manager. Then he checks at what time and what experts do and has final declaration. Then functional managers are consulted with on a need also. There are some about the argument of project integration, then reduce some internal powers of reports, improving the control over the cost activities of the project, and technically qualified or quality projects will suffer also. Then there are some weak metrics also. Dysfunctional conflict between project and functional managers, then infighting, competition for scarce resources, and stressful project participation have two bosses, one for project manager and other for functional manager. So then there are some right project management structure also there. There are 3 points here: organization considerations, then resource of availability, and project consideration. Here on the organization controls considerations, if 75% tasks consist the project, then organization should think of the entirely project structure. Matrix organization will be appropriate for the firm has both standard projects and products also. Then there is also some point of here matrix organization. Then formal or attraction is required there. Then there are some points about the results resources availability there. Then project consideration. Then there is also some point of these project centralization consideration. Then project consideration here, project size, then strategic significance, need of the integration, complexities of environment, constant of the time and budget, strong availability of resources. Then here there are some types of the projects here. There are three types here: advanced development project, then platform project, and incremental project. So these are some three types of projects also there. Then there is organization culture is there. Relating to the organization of base beliefs, values, norms, and assumptions which connect the people together and hence creates share of meanings also. Then here culture is similar to the personality of the individuals and reflect the organization personality also. So there are some characteristics of these project management here. First one is identify the member, then second team emphasis, third is focus management, fourth is integration of units, and fifth is control. Then sixth is tolerance of the risk here. Here tolerance of the risk means degree to which employments are motivated or aggression of work, innovation, and being a risk taker also. Then here next point is criteria for reward also. Here the criteria for reward degree to which promotion and increment in the salary are decided for the criteria for reward also. Then there is second point is the tolerance of conflict, degree to which workforce are motivated to air criticism and conflicts openly. Then there is next point, means versus end orientation, degree to which results are focused by the management rather possess the techniques of use and complete the outcomes also. Then there is last point of this open system focus here, degree to which form monitors and takes actions to external environment changes also there. Then there are some point about the identifying cultural characteristics of the project here. It means here to study organization, physical characteristics, external architecture, uniform of employment, employee of offices, then knowledge of the organization also there. Then there are some points about the here given annual report, then internal newsletters, press releases, then mission statements, concern of the results here, concern of people, but bottom line, observing the way of interacting of people with the firms here, ritual, peace and value also there. Then meeting of conversation and interpret the stories about the folk here, some surrounding organization. Here is case study of here given in your book. First one, corporation unit, then tax preparation, consulting business, then retail oriented management style. Then here 160 employees, green of Minnesota and Washington. Other organization structure here matrix type, then manager is assigned to number of accounts based on the work scope and size also here. Managers are assigned to 8 to 12 clients and tax preparations also. So these are the some points about the then there is case study also. Then there is problem promotion system is there. Promotion system affect the almost all aspects of the organizational lives also here. This section attempts to explore the organizational impact of the variety of important promotion system commonly practiced in organization also. Then there are some absolute and relative merit-based systems also. The most common form of promotion system is the merit-based system MBS here, which can be further subdivided into relatively or absolute forms also there. In an absolutely MBS here means merit-based system. Here the candidates must perform about the some arbitrary suppose cut-off levels in the past also, current and future also. Then there are some while it may seem that the candidates are having incentive work to seek shirk and reduce their performance in uniformity to 10% here. Then there are some points about the here promotion system is up or out restricting here. And here up or out system UOS are commonly found in universities, professional service firms, and military. In the traditional UOS, here up or out system, candidates are evaluated after set of period also there. Then there is seniority based system. Next, third one is seniority based system. Here, seniority based system promote the candidate or candidates in a cohort with the either it must be experience here in the job, then second the most experienced organization, and third is most experience in the industry also there. There are some points about the random promotion system also. In order to compare the relative effectiveness of the promotion system here, we are also consider the promotion system that does not use any of the promotion mechanism mentioned above also here. The random promotion system will serve as a baseline control and may not find in existence of in the real world also. In this random promotion system, when there is a vacancy, lower level member are selected to the random chance of rather than performance of the uh, seniority. Here also there are some characteristics of these system also here. Mr. Bruce Palmer has account manager leads audit to Johnson's truck here. Then second is J Code, double major in accounting and computer science also. Then third is rubbish science here. Office manager doing his work also. Fourth is Ken Cargo, manager special in the consulting project and assigned to the Springfield project also. There are some points about the Palmer resentment here. Crosby wanted Olds to work full-time Thursdays. Then Flatty here. Crosby Flatty refused to Palmer also here. Then Olds researching late in the office by 30 to 60 minutes. Then Olds receiving emails and telegraphs. Then there is old bad mouthing Johnson feel a type projects and Crosby during the playing golf and telling that the project is world one here also. Then Olds have hard time of working with the Palmer and Crosby projects also. Then there are some science decisions that are also given here. You will find that those science decisions mean to pull out old from the Johnson project and to put them in Springfield project also there. So there are some summary or key concept at the end of each unit here. You will find that there are some key concepts are given here. First one is type of organization structure. There are three main types, that is organizational, functional, and matrix structure. These are the three types of the organization structure. Then next point is factors of right projects here. It means the management structure, smart people, smart planning, open communication, and careful risk management, and strong project closure also. These are the points about the project types. There are some types of the projects. project was meant project with the high risk involve formation of breakthrough for the product also. Then there is platform project here. It is the project with medium risk and involving upgradation of system yielding new process and features also. Then there are some international project that is the key concept here. Project with low risk in solving minor changes or modifications in the current process is the problems here also. Then there are some exercises also given for you. First one is what are the different organization structure. Then second is that of the give a brief description about the different types of projects. Then what are the characteristics of project organization structure also there. There are some further reading books are also for you. Eric Larson and Manoj Arora there. Then you will find that there is unit number 3 here, that is of marketing and demand analysis here. And those are the market and demand analysis here. There are some points about the your marketing collection, then conducting, then market characterization, forecasting the demand, market plan, then technical analysis, material inputs and utilization, product capacity, factors affecting capacity, location, then equipment of machinery, structure of civil works also there. Then there are some points about the definition, introduction given here. There are some situation-based analysis here and statement of objectives are given here. Talking with the competitors, middlemen, customers, and other industry body also. Then there is some point about the here example of production air cooler here is given. Who wants to buy the air cooler? Then second point is that of the what is the personal aggregate? Then what is the geographical and temporal distribution? How is the aggregate of demand divided? Then how much price is there? Then there are some collecting the secondary information here. You will find that the secondary information will be census of India population. Then second is records of National Sample Survey (NSS) here. Then planned projects and proposals, agricultural and industrial statistics. Then statistical yearbook here. It would be statistical representation of demography of population and industrial production also there. Then there are some here instruction to industries, yearly survey, then annual reports on statistics of exports here, then techno-economic surveys are also there. There are some points about the collecting secondary information here. Next is industry potential surveys, then stock exchange markets also there. Any other publications by the advertising agencies are there. Then there is next point is 331 here. Industry specific sources, secondary information. You will find that automobiles, then here annual reports of manufacturing, then automobiles, ancillary industry, all India automobile and ancillary industries association, then fertilizers here, association of industry. There is the third point is evaluation of secondary information here. Here you will find that the information was collected by whom and with what objective there. Here evaluation information. Then second is when was it gathered and published. That means time of gathering information and publishing of it. Then next is how representative was phase information of collection. What was the target population here? Then next is how had the sample been chosen? That means which sample has been chosen and how it was chosen here. Then how typical was the information gathering process? That means process whether it was typical or not typical. Then next is how precisely had the information been edited, put into the table and analyzation. the information must be analyzed and prepared by the tables also. Did the did they do statistical analysis appropriately? So these are the some points about the evolution of secondary information. Then you will find that conduct of market survey is there. Since census survey entire the population is covered here. Then you will find that the sample survey population sample is appropriate of observed or partition information is collected there. Then there is a next point of information about the sort in the market survey here. There are some aggregate demand and growth of rate of demand, then demand for market segment, then price and increase in elasticity of demand, then purpose of buying here, then purchase plans and objectives, then fulfillment of expectations, needs of unfulfilled, then there is feeding for various goods also. Then shared in trade practice and priorities, socio-economic characteristics are there. Then there are some steps of sample survey. The steps are here given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps are there. First step is of defining the target population here. Here is the first step. Then second is selection of size of sample. The next is developing questionnaires for survey. Fourth is recruiting the training persons who will take part in the investigation. Then get information from sample of responding and population through the questionnaires also. Then next is scrutinize the gathered information. And seventh is that of analyzing and interpreting the gathered information. And last one is that statistical analysis of data is there. So these are the some steps of sample survey. Then there is a market characterization here. So here must be defining the population, then selecting the size of sample and scheme of sampling. Then third is developing the questionnaire for survey. Then next is recruiting the training persons are here. Then next is get information from samples responding population through the questionnaire. Then scrutinizing the gathered information here. Then there is also a point about the analysis of interpreting the gathered information, statistical analysis, then effective demand, production plus import minus export minus changes in the level of stock. Then demand breakdown here, products nature, that is the rolled products, semi-finished goods, consumer goods, industrial, domestic, and geographical distribution also. Then there is a point of price here. Collection of price statistical must be done free on the board, that is FOB. Then cost, insurance and freight price, then mean wholesale price and mean retail price and landed price of the goods which are impressed here. There is next point is also that distribution of methods also. And these methods, sales promotion methods, then there are some raw materials and capital goods are likely to have different channels of distribution here. Then there is also product of product here. Variation may be found in the sale promotion. Then there is supply and competition, existing sources of supply and domestic and foreign one. Then there are some government policy, government legislature plans and policies have effect on the product demand and market also. Then there is some techniques are also here. Demand forecasting is there to estimate the future demand, and forecasting techniques are there. First technique is excessive opinion method. Second is Delphi method. Third is train projection method. Fourth is expansion smoothing method, and fifth is motivating average method here. Here are some executives opinion methods are given. First point, that of view of managers on forecasted sales or solicited and then combine to make estimate of sales here. Then you will find the second point is fast here. Then next point is that of the trend. Then considerations of the here, consideration of variety of factors like consumer preferences, economic, climate, and technological developments also there. Then there is the next method of Delphi method here. Mail survey helps to drawing out the opinions of the experts. Then questionnaires are sent to the group of experts by mail. Then requested to put in their views also there. Response are submitted, summed up with the revealing the any expert's identity or these back to them. Then process is carried out here. The form from one or more than one rounds till the logical consent of the emerge in their experts also there. Then there is a trend projection method. Here, trend projection method means consumption trend is determined by analyzing the statistical past of consumption here. Then the uh, trend is extracted to project future consumptions also. Then use of least square technique, exponential smoothing techniques, and more average techniques are there. Then there is a next point of the least square method here. You will find that least square method means here linear relationship, that is y1 is equal to a plus bt here. Here t is known as the time horizon, then y1 is known as demand for first year, then interscape a, slope b. Here the formula is given for u. B is equal to summation of ty minus n into bracket mean of t bracket complete, then again in bracket mean in y, upon summation r square minus a plus in the mean r bracket complete square. Then a is equal to mean y minus b mean t here. So these are some slope of b also given here. Then other relationships are here. Exponential relationship y is equal to a e b t. Then polychemical relationship. Then Douglas relationship. Then logarithm relationship here. Log y is equal to log a plus b log 1 here. Then there is also next point of b is there exponential of smoothing techniques are there. Those are forecasts are made by the considering enjoying observes are there. And f1 here forecast value for first year, S1 here actual value for the first year time here. If F1 is greater than S1, F is input there, then FT here. If F1 is smaller than the S1, F is put less than the FT here. Here then there is also point of moving average technique also here. In this techniques you will find that the forecast of coming period is meaning of the sale for the number of previous periods also. This is known as the forecast of coming period. Then here F is known as the forecast for coming period, S is for the existing period, and N will be calculating the mean value of that one. The next point is price elasticity of demand here. It measures the respectiveness of demand to price variations are there. And then there are some here price elasticity. If Pi is rupees 600, Q1 is 10,000, then P2 800 and Q2 9,000. Then you will find that there is a formula. Then EP here, price elasticity is equal to 9,000 minus 10,000 bracket complete multiplied into bracket 600 plus 800, then upon 10,000 plus 9,000 bracket complete and second bracket 800 minus 600 here. The answer will be here 0.37 here. Income elasticity of demand, and here the respectiveness of demand to measure the variations, then EI is equal to given here Q2 minus Q1 in second bracket L1 minus L2 here upon Q1 plus Q2 bracket complete in second bracket T2 minus T1 here. If QI here 30, Q2 55, and double I here 1000, 11, 1000, 12, 10,000, 20, 1020, then EI will be 4.8 here. It is a simplification here. Then there is also market plan is about the project also. In this market plan, you will find that the current marketing conditions are there. Then there is also some point about the market conditions, size, buying behavior, aspirable aspirations of the consumers, then competitive conditions, distribution of conditions there, micro environment must be there. And then there is analysis of opportunity and conditions, SWOT analysis here. Here SWOT analysis means you will find that the SWOT analysis SWOT. Then there is also objectives, ambiguous definitions and attainable market policy, target segment, products line, position, cost delivery, sales force, promotion of sales also there. Then there are promoting production through the advertising also. There is also action program. Now there is a technical analysis. Here it is given ensuring the technical feasibility of the project, then facilities based optional formulation of the project regarding technology, location and size also. This to select them best technology available here. Then there is manufacturing of the process technology, selection of technology. It means that there is a capacity of plant and key inputs must be there. There are some points about the cost of production, then product mix, use of the additional units, then recent developments must be there. Then there is easiness in the absorption. So these are the some points of the manufacturing process technology and selection of technology. Then there is point of suitability of technology here. Here is the utilize the local raw material. This will be suitability for technology. Then utilize the local manpower. This is also suitable for the technology. Then cater to basic needs of society here. This is the third point. Then protects the ecological balance and aggregate with the cultural and social conditions also there. There are some material inputs and utilizations here. Developing technical knowledge, kind of support, then guarantees for performance, then there are collaborations of agreement, then assistance to provided, level of inquiry should be there. Then there are some level of equity participation, assigning the agreement by each side of the AG, any new ownership changes also. Then terminating here, terminating of the agreement on the other remedies when any party becomes failure in the meeting of obligations also there. There is also product capacity is there. Here there are some points about the level of inquiry participation also. We shall stop here for this one.